The current disarray in which the country finds itself in is something that I look in quite heavy disappointment and in almost a form of grimace in. Now, I'm not just saying that just because I hit a pipe and I'm a little hungry and I couldn't think of another word to pair well with the disappointment I'm currently feeling. However, one idea that did come to my head after smoking some of this cheap, almost Reggie tasting cannabis was that the best way to be effective in trying to cause some change at times can be by doing something which many find themselves, you know, not very enthusiastic to do. It's been quite a while since I've written a letter that is not addressed and made specifically for somebody in which I can continue to be quite casual with. So I decided to go online and check on YouTube and find myself a pretty good house to step guide tutorial, um, someone to look towards in regards of how to approach a well and thought out piece of opinion in regards to how to better the current status of our nation. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this smart and very patriotic American as he shows us their approach to being able to reach out to those in Congress.
Hello, and welcome to Writing a Letter to Congress on Salvia. I'm Eric, your host.
All
And
right.
Today, we're going to go over some of the basic steps to writing a letter to Congress. Step
Let's
number
do it.
one, you want to make sure that you include your name and any professional titles that you may carry. Make sure to include those.
Now,
in
if
the,
you've gone
in
to
writing.
something, that has to do with the liberal arts, anything that has to leave that out. Don't mention any of that. Say you went to school for a trade. You want to tell them that you're very well invested in stocks. You also want to tell them anything that could be of benefit later on, like scratch your back. I will scratch your back with as much hands as I can possibly, manifest onto you. But that's one thing you want to do.
Keep it brief. Make sure you stick to one point, and you're just gonna write around that whole thing. Just include everything you know that's a fact.
Like a
don't
meal.
assume anything. Don't do that. Just make sure that you just make it very thoughtful, very straightforward, and I'll show you more of that as we go along. But first, we're gonna take a hit of our salvia.
All right. Now this isn't salvia. This is oregano. So
Now, you want to hold that in your lungs. Once your vision begins to vibrate, you're going to begin with your letter. I'm writing my letter to Paul Ray from Utah. He's a congressman who wants to ban salvia. And I'm going to show him that salvia is perfectly okay. And it doesn't do anything, All right. Dear Paul, refer to your congressman on a first name basis.
builds a little formality and familiarity,
And writing in response to
Notice how he likes to retain his natural handwriting. That's what you want to do when writing to your congressman. Include a nice little joke too. Something that'll make them giggle and really look at their job with honor. Now you want to take a moment to reflect back on your joke and really let it seep in before you go ahead and finish writing that letter. There you go. Now it seems Eric is familiar with street writing, so we cannot read it, but I'm sure the congressman can.
Now that you have your letter all addressed, you can put it in the outgoing mailbox. I bet this is going to work out great.
Rock and roll. And that's how you write a letter to a congressman on salvia, which will be sure to be more effective than whatever it is they say they do when you go onto a social media platform and tweet at them as if they were your high school ex-classmates that would annoy you. And with that, that was another how-to presented by Sides of the Internet. And I was Codex, and we'll see you later. Ciao.